What's going on, everybody? We're back again with more North-South. The Cubs are finishing up a 4-game set with the Diamondbacks. Arizona won the first 2 games of this series. If you saw the live stream that I did a few days ago, just a reminder, live stream gameplays are going to be every Saturday. We're going to do live stream of Ask FP on Tuesdays and live stream of the Fighting Words, the boxing and MMA show with Smalls, and then another live stream gameplay on Thursday. We're sending John Lackey to the mound against David Price to snap this losing streak. We got to see what's going to happen here. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Leave a comment and everything. John Lackey having problems in the bottom of the second. Ground ball up the right side. Prince Fielder couldn't handle it. That ball should have been handled. It should have been handled, and that's setting up the Diamondbacks to be in position to do some damage early on. Hechavarria has been a bunch of problems. Reggie Wolf is up. Reggie Wolf lines it down the right field line. All of a sudden, look at what is with Andre Dawson. He can't pick the ball up right now. He can't pick the ball up. And that turns into an RBI double for Reggie Wolf. Like, you're giving up stuff to Reggie Wolf like right now. And that's got to be troublesome. So they're losing 2-0. David Wright's up and things are getting worse. David Wright, the other way, Andre Dawson gives a good effort but could not haul it in. Oh boy, losing streak does not look like it's going to come to the end right now. David Wright, 2-run home run. Diamondbacks up 4-0 at that point. But the Cubs do get a run, 4-1. It's the bottom of the 4th, and Lackey is settling down. Oh yeah, he's finding his spots. He's doing things he's supposed to do. David Price sat there looking, and David Wright back up looking for some revenge on Mr. Wright. Mr. Wrong, he strikes him out. Struck out the side there in the inning. But Cubs still losing 4-1. Cubs have a chance right now. Top of the 8th, still trailing 4-1, but there's runners on the corners. Victor Martinez up. He has a pitch to hit. Oh, got around late on it. This one barely, not even reaches the warning track, and he flies out harmlessly, and the Cubs lose. Yep, lose it 5-1. Gave up another run there in the bottom of the 8th inning. And it's a 3-game losing streak at this point. Well, I'm sorry, it's a 4-game losing streak now, because if you trace it back to the last game of that Angels series, which was a 2-game set, Cubs won that first one, lost that second one, and then now they have lost the first 3 games of the series against the Diamondbacks. And if you see the people for the Diamondbacks that are doing the damage, it doesn't seem like the guys that you would walk in and say, oh, I'm afraid of this guy. I mean, Hechavarria is doing damage, you know. Final game of the series, the Diamondbacks looking for the sweep, and it's player lock time. Travis d'Arnaud is up, and the Cubs, like I said, after winning that first game of the series, they have lost 4 in a row. Travis d'Arnaud's first at bat, top of the second inning, no score. Jose Fernandez on the mound for the Diamondbacks. This ball is popped up and is not going to have the distance. Easily caught there by the Diamondbacks third baseman. That is not what you want there. David Wright makes the catch. Travis d'Arnaud stepping up again. Second at bat, top of the 4th inning. The Cubs up 1-0. Jose Fernandez still on the mound. There's a runner on second base, though. That's Prince Fielder. This is a ground ball, base hit to the right side and through, but Prince is not going to be able to score. That puts runners on the corners, and the Cubs were not able to get a run home. So now our d'Arnaud is up again. This is the third at bat, top of the 6th inning. Fernandez still on the mound, and yeah, d'Arnaud strikeout looking. Yeah, Fernandez is pretty good at pitching, if you didn't know already. But look at this. d'Arnaud up, 4th at bat of the game, top of the 8th. The Diamondbacks up 2-1. But runners on first and second. No more Jose Fernandez, and there's a base hit up the middle. And a run is going to score, and don't look now, but Travis d'Arnaud has driven in the tying run. Player lock. Back. Yeah, baby. And I think they might, they having a problem with Mr. Blevins. Jeremy Blevins is going to get talked about a little bit later on in this episode. You got to check it out. But d'Arnaud gets pinch run for by Byron Buxton. But it's cool because the Cubs score another run in the top half of the 9th. The RBI came from Jace Peterson. Now, he actually drove in a run in the last game. The only run that the Cubs scored, he drove in. So he has been pretty good in replacement for the injured Jose Reyes, who in the live stream, if you missed it, ended up with a strained hamstring. He's not going to be out that long, but Jace Peterson's doing all right in his stead. And the Cubs, like I said, the Cubs snapped this losing streak. It's something obviously that had to be done. Chris Sale was on the mound. He pitched pretty well, does not figure into the decision, but it doesn't matter. This is a team game. That's all that matters. Cubs win 3-2. Taking a look here, the Cubs are 2-4 overall. I'm 1-1 in full counts with the Cubs, 0-2 in quick counts, and a 1-1 in player lock. So Travis d'Arnaud just gave the Cubs their first player lock win of the season. It's White Sox time, right? So somebody's offering the White Sox a trade, the Diamondbacks. The Cubs just got to play the Diamondbacks, and look at who they're offering. They want to give us Jerry Blevins. I called him Jeremy Blevins. Jerry Blevins. It doesn't matter what kind of Blevin it is. It's a Blevin nonetheless. They want Chuck Staples. We don't even care about Chuck Staples, but we just don't want Jerry Blevins. So, sorry. White Sox home opener. 3-game set versus the Cleveland Indians. And this is a quick count game, and Cleveland hasn't won a game yet. White Sox are 1-3. They won the season opener on the road against Oakland, but lost the next 3 games. And look at this lineup that the Indians have. Grichuk, Andino, Ted Williams, Willie Stargell, Brian McCann, Brian Dozier. Yeah, they got a pretty good team. And we're throwing R.A. Dickey. This dude is 6'3", 215 pounds, and he's a knuckleballer. That's just kind of weird in itself, isn't it? But he is, and we need him to play well. Top of the first inning, Ted Williams is up. That's usually bad for the other team. That's a base hit in the right field, and the bases are juiced right about now. The bases are jam-packed. You understand? They're jam-packed. A sac fly by Willie Stargell got home a run. And R.A. Dickey does a good job working out a really tough damage. He induces the double play there from Brian McCann. And the White Sox get out of the inning with only 1 run. It was a bases loaded, nobody out situation. But look at the great play by Alcides Escobar, and flips it to Javier Baez in the next inning. This is the second. Javier Baez throws the ball clean out of USA LaField almost. Nearly did that. Yes, he did. And now there's problems. It's 2-0 at that point. And here is a deep drive. Reggie's got it. Reggie ain't got it. Reggie should have had it, but Reggie didn't catch it. Should have been an error, but they called it a hit. It ends up being a 2-run double for Randall Grichuk. And now Cleveland is firmly in the driver's seat. But wait, it gets worse. Top of the 6th inning. Look at this. What was that? I don't even understand how that hop took place. Eugenio Suarez got confused as well. He doesn't get anybody out. It's 5-0, 8-0 at this point. Willie Stargell's up. Pop Stargell hitting it in a corner. Oh, Reggie Jackson's so tired of retrieving balls hit out there. It don't make any sense at all. The White Sox are so out of control. Look, Mike Trout striking out in the bottom of the 6th, and the Indians up 10-0 at that point. The game ends mercifully at 11-0. That is the single worst loss I've ever had in the history of MLB The Show, I'm pretty sure. Edgardo Rodriguez threw a 3-hit shutout. And if you see, all 3 hits the White Sox had came from Rajai Davis. He hit the very first pitch that the guy threw for a double, with nothing else good happened after that. Game 2 of the series, White Sox need to bounce back. Thor's on the mound. Salvador Perez is up. Player locking. Get up. This one's deep, and ain't nobody but a little boy in the front row gonna catch that one, baby. Salvador Perez gets it started off right. The first player lock home run of the regular season. That was his second of the season, as a matter of fact. But they didn't show it there for whatever reason. I don't know. White Sox up 2-1. Here's Perez's second at bat. Bottom of the 4th inning. And that's not going to do much. A little swinging nubber bunt. And that swinging nubber bunts never work. Third at bat. Bottom of the 6th inning. Oh, did he crank and stank another one? No, it's called. But he got a good swing on it. White Sox were up 5-2 at that point. Now it's 5-5 in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Salvador Perez is back up again, looking to make something happen. Oh, he's getting great swings. but that one got a little too much air under it, and Grichuk is right there to squeeze it. Well, he's upset because he wanted to come through a little bit more for his team, but you know what? Mike Trout says, that's what friends are for. Look, Mike Trout had a walk-off triple in the bottom of the 9th inning to come through big to give the White Sox the much-needed 6-5 win, bouncing back from that painful home opening loss where they got destroyed 11-0. But look at that. This Andino guy for Cleveland is a problem. But Willie Stargell hit his second home run. Ted Williams also hit a home run. Andino hit 2. So you see how the comeback took place, but resiliency by the Chicago White Sox earned them their second win of the regular season. And hey, you know, you got to bounce back. So the White Sox are really, I don't know, you got to kind of like what's going on with them right now. Even though they got destroyed in that first game, they can get some pitching, some decent pitching. Syndergaard was good. He didn't get the decision, but he pitched this as his second straight good outing. So we'll see what happens. The White Sox are going for the opening home series win in a full counts game. Gio Gonzalez is on the mound against Sonny Gray. On paper, it looks like Cleveland might have a little bit of an edge there, but we're going to see what happens. Now, if you're going to look here, look at Gio Gonzalez's numbers from his first start. They are not good. ERA of 7.94. That just is not a good start to the season at all. So, you know, he needs to do better than that. And Mike Trout in the bottom of the third said, don't worry, Gio, it's a new day. Yes, it is. Going deep. That one's out of there, baby. Mike Trout. Now, he just had the walk-off triple that you didn't see, obviously, because it came in a play-a-lot game. But trust me, I told you it happened. It did. Trout's first home run of the regular season. He hasn't been playing that good. I'm gonna be straight honest with you. He hasn't been playing that good. And Gio Gonzalez said, "Look here, I'm happy for second chances." He strikes out Brian McCann there, and A-Rod is up. And you're really not supposed to swing at high pitches like that unless you're A-Rod. Unless you're A-Rod. Look at that ball, up and away. And A-Rod said, "Let me explain something to you about hitting home runs. I'm a serious believer in the long ball. It doesn't matter if it's high. This ball was shoulder high." A-Rod said, "I'm going to take it deep anyway." Gio Gonzalez is getting help from other people as well. Still with the shutout, Chase Utley saying, "No, you're not going to get on first base because I'm going to move to my right efficiently, throw back across my body, and send you back to the dugout upset and disappointed." Look at the play there. Beautiful play. Gio Gonzalez got to love it. In the 6th, 7th, and 8th, it's time to do it like a Gio. Randall Grichuk, no luck. Brian Dozier's getting negative exposure. And J.J. Hardy is not invited to the party. Gio Gonzalez was just sick good, and it's exactly what the White Sox needed. 8 innings strong, only gave up 3 hits, no runs at all, a walk, and 5 strikeouts. Gio. Ted Williams had 2 of the hits. Brian Dozier did have 1 hit. He's only hitting 143 on the season, but Ted Williams hitting 391. Avoid him at all costs. Don't throw a pitch in his vicinity. Just turn around and throw it in the outfield. That's where you're gonna hit it anyway. Don't even worry about it. Mike Trout 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Reggie Jackson 2 for 4. Reggie Jackson playing pretty well. But look at A-Rod. A-Rod is acting a complete fool. 2 for 3. A second home run of the year. Trout, of course, hit the home run. I mean, that was only Rodriguez's first 2 RBIs of the season. That's because Mike Trout ain't even getting on. Reggie Jackson, whatever. White Sox 3-4 on the season. Full count 2-1. Quick count, man, we didn't want a quick count game, period, on neither side. 0-2, player lock 1-1. Let's look at the overall North-South standings. Cubs and Sox, I'm combined 5-8. That's a losing record. That ain't good. Full counts 3-2. Quick counts, like I said, winless. And player locks 500, 2-2. So now let's take a look real quick here at the leaders. Edwin Encarnacion is leading the National League in hitting. We got Prince Fielder there is 6th. And Corey Seager is now not too far down. We're not going to scroll down past the top 10 for most. American League, there is nobody. Oh, yeah, there's A-Rod hitting 400 for the White Sox. There, Freddie Freeman's hitting 577. He's leading in hits. Of course he is, with 15 hits. He is getting a lot of them, isn't he? Edwin Encarnacion has 12 hits for the Washington Nationals. What do we got next? At bats, nobody really cares about that. Orlando Cepeda, though, does have 33 at bats. Doubles, Nori Aoki has 5. No American League for me there. Jose Altuve has 7 doubles. Triples, Kenny Lofton, Delino DeShields, Jackie Robinson, and one other person has 2 triples. Freddie Freeman has 2 triples. Home runs, Joe Morgan has 4. Freddie Freeman's crazy. Paul Goldschmidt hit like all of those home runs against me. It was very embarrassing in that first series. Not all of them. I think all but one. And then 4 dingers from Matt Carpenter. We have not generated a ton of power yet. Matt Carpenter also has 10 RBIs. And Paul Goldschmidt has 14 RBIs. I could have swore he got them all on me. Chris Bryant, 9 runs. I think he scored them all against me. Stolen bases, Carl Crawford has 4 stolen bases. Billy Hamilton, 2. Andre Dawson, 2. Cubs are still in bases. We knew that would happen. But Rajay Davis is leading the American League. And Reggie Jackson even has 2 stolen bases. The bases on balls, yeah, you know we don't take a lot of those. Slugging percentage, we don't have anybody in the vicinity, but Freddie Freeman is the MVP of the league in the first week, for whatever that counts for. Looking at wins, this is not really all that. You know, Jack McDowell does have 2, so does Jake Arrieta. He's nasty in here too as well, huh? Well, look, obviously. And just flipping through the losses, saves, Greg Holland already had 4 saves. Will Smith has 2 for the Cubs. Well, Dellin Betances does have the one save for the White Sox. ERA, there's no Cubs or Sox there. Home runs allowed, this is kind of weird right now because it's so early in the season. And shutouts, Eduardo Rodriguez did just shut us out. And there's only been 2 shutouts in the National League. Chris Sale has 18 strikeouts to lead the National League there. And Noah Syndergaard is tied for 3rd in strikeouts. We have not thrown a complete game at all. Chris Sale's up there in innings pitched, as is Syndergaard in the American League. Walks, we've been issuing some walks, actually a little bit more than I'm normally used to, but Chris Archer had a great outing and he didn't have any walks. That's why he has the lowest whip in the National League. American League, there's Gio Gonzalez after his really sharp second start. Was able to make up for a poor first start. Pitching wins above replacement. Jake Arrieta is number 1. Gio Gonzalez is there, number 13. And here in the National League, you got Chris Sale for the Cubs. In the batting board, nobody's there. But I appreciate you watching, guys. God bless. Peace.